What is up, YouTube? It's Caf PJ. I hope you're having a good day. Grab those bundas by the cheeks and start your day right. Anyway, man, we're back at it with another video. And today we're going to be reacting to the whole Adin Ross, Andrew Tate situation that went on. I haven't watched any of these videos. I've just seen it on my feed. Something about Andrew Tate getting arrested again, and that Adin Ross had something to do with it. But I feel like this video will explain it pretty well. Coffeezila, he's a very credible source, very good guy, exposing all the scammers, exposing Logan Paul and all his stuff. And yeah, let's get into this, man. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's get to 1K subs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at my scar as well. I've got a Harry Potter scar right now. Y'all can see it right there. Harry Potter scar, man. Let's go.
I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but I've been busy watching the worst Matrix reboot of all time. As you know, Andrew Tate says the Matrix is attacking him. But recently, he got attacked by one of his own, Adin Ross, when he got snitched on and went to jail because of this clip.
My announcement is, Andrew had hit me up. He said, hey, I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back. If you want to come over and do a week of long streams and content before I leave, I think it'll be big. And he said it's basically now or never.
This is obviously a red flag to prosecutors, and so they
Bro, is this
scooped
guy
up
Adin?
Tate, afraid.
Bro, Adin. Bro, this is why a lot of influencers are really dumb, man. Why are you gonna say that? How are you just gonna say that? They don't know what the limit is. A lot of these influencers, they just like say whatever, say anything as if the internet doesn't have millions of people watching. Like, as if no one can hit play button and find out all the information you've said. Like, is this guy actually... Like, I like Adin Ross. I'm not gonna lie, I did watch a lot of his videos when he was in his prime with Ziaz and all that stuff. Like, it was really funny content, but thing is with Adin, he's very a bit clumsy, but nevertheless good guy. But anyway, let's continue.
That he was gonna flee based on that clip. Now, honestly, I was initially a little worried that maybe this was almost too funny to be true. One of those stories where it's such a viral type headline that in a few hours we'd find out it was false. But actually, no, instead it got confirmed by Andrew Tate himself, and Adin Ross then apologized.
I spoke to Tate, and I literally, yes, I'm going to take accountability. Okay, I really up. And Andrew Tate's team confirmed that and Tate told me, right?
All right, so before we talk about how goofy this is, let's just try to understand this whole story through Andrew Tate fans' eyes. Remember, all of this is a Matrix attack. This is the Matrix movie. Andrew Tate is Neo in their mind. Well, Neo if Neo was running webcam businesses and selling get-rich-quick courses. But I guess that makes Adin Ross like Cypher. In the movie, if you remember, an insider betrays Neo. He rats him out to the Matrix, right? Remember that?
Then we have a deal.
I don't want to remember nothing. I don't want to be rich.
So I guess that makes Adin Ross Cypher if Cypher lost 3/4 of his brain cells and was a full-time streamer. So, yeah, I went to go check out this story. I mean, I was just looking into it once I realized that the story was real, that Adin Ross did get him arrested. But then I saw this thumbnail, and I was like, social media has ruined people. I mean...
Bro, this is... You know what? This actually puts it into perspective. Just think about this. How Adin Ross got Andrew Tate arrested. And it's from Adin's live channel, right? My fault. Adin in the thumbnail with the gawk face, And then it's just like, you got your supposedly friend arrested and you're gonna now use it for views. And that's, I guess, how social media works, and how... Actually, not how social media works. That's how influencers work. They, they milk every bit of content, and obviously they do it for the money and the attention and the views and all that. at the grand scheme, it's the money. It's money. It's at the core. So he's using his friend who got arrested and is now trying to make back, like, get all this attention off it. It's kind of funny. Like, it's like, I mean, man, the way this thumbnail is just presented is. Let's see what he's got to say. Coffeezila's got to say, man.
It really has. Setting aside the fact that this whole story got started by a live streamer leaking the plans of somebody, this thumbnail says how Adin Ross got Andrew Tate arrested. This is from, I believe, Adin Ross's live stream or somebody associated with him. And then the face is just...
Bro, I called it, man. Hey, me and Coffee on the same page, bro. Hey, we be thinking the same things.
I did that. I mean, what dystopia are we in? Look, I'm not saying I'm above a face that's ridiculous. I'm not going to do it right now. I don't need to be screen grabbed. But you guys know what face I'm talking about. The thumbnail.
No, I'm about to be screen grabbed. Bro, no one clipped that part where I open my mouth. Please, bro. No one clipped that, please. That's really orcs. Bro, I proper open my mouth in that, bro.
Face all YouTubers use. But it's wild to be responsible for someone going to jail and then you go, my fault.
Bro, for real, though. I
mean, that's why I said it's the Matrix reboot, but way dumber. Because Neo's selling get-rich-quick schemes. Cypher is doing this face. I did it. I dropped my pen. But look, I find it interesting in this whole story. It's segmented out into camps. Some people are celebrating the downfall of Tate. I mean, he's already out of jail, so that didn't really work out because the Tate brothers are denying that they ever intended to flee Romania.
The judge told me, would you like to get extradited to England? That was the claim against me, that I was trying to flee, and I said, no, I want to stay here and face justice. I want to win here in Romania. So clearly that's not true.
So yeah, for the people who were celebrating Adin getting him arrested and hoping he'd rot in jail, didn't work out like they wanted. But then on the other hand, you have people who say, Tate's done nothing wrong, free Tate, all this stuff. But the court case isn't over. That's the whole thing. This whole thing was about actually making them stand trial. In addition, now the Tate brothers also face extradition to the UK for even more alleged crimes. Now, we will have to see how all of this goes in the justice system, but it is amazing to see people completely making up their minds.
Hold on. Let's read this. Candace Owens, I'm sure you all know her. If you haven't, then I don't know. I do not care what you think about Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. Everything that is happening to them is an absurdity. A civil case from accusations made 10 years ago that were declined, criminal prosecution by the UK courts, but then crowd-funded into a civil prosecution, is giving E. Jean Carroll vibes. I don't know who E. Jean Carroll is. That any civil case would constitute a middle-of-the-night detainment in a foreign country is beyond absurd. It's criminal corruption. Now, with the whole Andrew Tate thing, man, like, I actually respect Andrew Tate, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's got some good advice. He really, he's motivational. Some of the things he says probably are better than some other things he says. But the main thing I've got from Andrew Tate is, like, he's successful, right? He's successful, and he's just trying to help these other young men succeed in a world that is a bit corrupted. So I don't see anything wrong with him, to be honest. But Candace Owens is speaking some facts here.
Not knowing the full story. Candace Owens says, I do not care what you think about Andrew Tristan Tate. Everything against them is an absurdity. The civil case from accusations made 10 years ago that were declined, criminal prosecution by the UK courts, but then crowdfunded into a civil prosecution is giving E. Jean Carroll vibes. Now she says it's criminal corruption, but then there is a community note. The recent arrest of Andrew Tristan Tate is not related to either a civil lawsuit or the same alleged victims. And then we actually have the lawyer representing some of these victims.
Here we go.
Of Andrew Tate's alleged, well, I'm not going to read that, but brought in England. He says, your information is incorrect. This is likely, unfortunately, due to the misinformation being brought by Andrew Tate and his spokespeople. The UK sought Tate's extradition for alleged violence against 3 women whose criminal complaints were investigated by the Bedford.
Okay, now I'm not gonna lie. I don't believe it until I see it or until there's evidence. So it's alleged that 3 new women from the UK are filing something against him. And look, until we see the evidence, then I'll believe it, you know. And you gotta take that seriously. Like if you believe in Andrew Tate or you don't, you just gotta let things play out and see what the truth is. Like right now, I'm not gonna jump on Andrew Tate and be like, oh, he's right. Don't put him in jail. And you know, these girls are wrong. I'ma just say like, look, these girls are suing him, and Andrew Tate can defend himself. I will see what happens, you know. We will see what happens. In my opinion, I really don't know. No one will know whatever anyone is doing except for the person that is doing, you know. Unless we can read their minds, we won't know.
For sure, Bedfordshire Constable. I'm not gonna look. I already got in trouble one time. I already had to apologize one time for ruining some UK thing, the pronunciation. I'm not gonna do that again. Okay, I'm not gonna ruin Glasgow again. But his point is, these are different women and new criminal complaints, and Tate's detention is on the foot of the UK's extradition request. Has nothing to do with the civil case. Anyway, the point is, there's no criminal corruption or conspiracy, just police, lawyers, and civil servants trying to do their job in the face of multiple credible criminal complaints from a multitude of women. So just understand that some of the commentators talking about, you know, free Tate, they have no idea what the cases are even about. At the same time, even if you believe these criminal charges are, you know, nothing, they're brought by the Matrix, Adin Ross is an agent of the Matrix, or whatever you believe, at the end of the day, he's still a fraudster and a scam artist, bro. Like, that is without dispute. Not even Andrew Tate, I think, really disputes that he defrauded men. I mean, how he made his money was defrauding men. This is well documented. And if you're going to be Team Tate, you have to reconcile with the fact that he has, for years, publicly bragged about scamming men and women.
And me and my brother, and eventually some staff I trained, would do all the talking. The girls were just pure, just famoosers, just laughing. And they were talking to ice cold hustlers. I had these guys selling their houses, life savings, loans, all of it to me. Give me it all.
No, I'm
you know,
dead.
the
Do you
guy,
feel bad or no?
to give a solitary We got to the point where we had these guys falling in love with my models. Serious, big time in love, right? Sending crazy money.
Bro,
and they were
if you,
convinced they were going to
I swear to God, bro, I better not be hearing anyone I know falling in love with no cam girls, bro. That is the most embarrassing and sad thing to happen. If you're watching this, never ever go down that path, because that is truly embarrassing. And it's just sad. It's just sad. So never be someone who's trying to pay for stuff online. And that includes OnlyFans.
This is almost where I kind of felt bad. Because they were like, can we meet? I've sent you $200,000. Can we meet? Can we meet? Can we meet? And the problem
What was
is...
the most that one person sent to a model? Total.
Million?
Wow.
About a mil in about a year?
I know you don't feel bad at all.
Why the f would I care?
Yeah, I don't feel bad either.
So yeah, the actual clips out there are pretty bad for Andrew Tate. I find it interesting that if this were anyone else, people, and you showed them that clip, they go, yeah, that's disgusting. But now the guy starts talking about the Matrix and you go, oh, he's innocent. It's like, you don't think that guy has some other skeletons? If he's going to talk about that, not feeling bad about fleecing guys and stealing millions of dollars from men, you don't think he would do anything to women? I mean, we'll find out. We'll let the court cases play out.
We'll find out. Exactly.
We'll
find out.
People just assume this guy is like this sweetheart who could do no wrong. Meanwhile, he's talking about how he doesn't feel bad for stealing people's houses, life savings. So yeah, I'll leave you with that. And I'll end it by saying, I think Andrew Tate is kind of getting what he deserves here. If Andrew Tate's going to publicly say, we don't have to worry about these men I scammed because they deserved it. They got in bed with these shady sites I was running, so I don't care about them, right? If you're going to say that, then we have to say if you give your secrets to Adin Ross and then he makes a thumbnail going, I did that, maybe you deserve it too.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
that's basically it. Just a funny story and an insane, stupid reboot of The Matrix where Adin Ross has ratted him out unintentionally. I mean, he didn't. It's so stupid. All right, that's basically it.
Yeah, man, that is it. It's Adin Ross. Bro, it's something Adin Ross would do. Oh, man. This whole... Goddamn, bro. Oh, I need to stretch. I really need to stretch. Hold on. Goddamn, bro. This guy's bro, I feel like it's just throbbing, bro. Look at that. Y'all see that? Bro, it's just throbbing and it's... I'm telling you, I'm the next Harry Potter. You're gonna be seeing some wizard tricks in a few videos coming up, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be getting some wizard powers and stuff because of this scar, bro. Oh my god. Un video más, mi gente, por el...